Welcome to today's video. This is the C# beginner series. If you are new, I do encourage us to subscribe, to like, and watch the previous videos. In this particular video, we'll be looking at the switch statement in C#. Previously, we had looked at the if, the else, and the else if statement. If you did not watch that, I strongly encourage you to go and watch that before coming back to this. So here we'll be looking at the switch statement. The switch statement is used for conditional branching based on the value of an expression. So when we've gotten the database of an expression, based on the reports or based on the output we get from our expression, we cannot have multiple situations. Based on the output of that expression, we might want to take some particular decisions. So this allows you to compare a single expression against multiple constant values and to execute different blocks of code based on the matching value. So let's go get an example. So back to our control flow, we now have the switch statement. Now for the switch statement, what do we want? Let's say we have, for example, the day of week, and let's use an integer for example. So 0 being Sunday, where 0 is Sunday, and Saturday will be 6. Saturday will be 6. So it means if we give it a 0, it knows that that is Sunday, and if it's 6, it is a Saturday. So what we could do is we could say the way the switch statement works is basically you are saying the switch and then you give it the expression, and this expression, like in the if statement, must return a true or false. So for example, if this statement here is a true or if this statement here is a false. So but here it is just an expression that has a value, not necessarily true or false like in the case of the if and else statement, where each if statement is just checking if it is true basically. So here, for example, I could say day of the week. So I am switching on the day of the week. So what I can now do at this point is I could say case, and what case? So the first case is maybe the case is when we have 0. So if it is 0, it means it's Sunday. So I want to say, for example, this is Sunday, the first day of the week. So this is what I want to do if it is the first day. And if you see here, it is given an error. It said control cannot fall through from one case to another. So basically what this is saying is that you need to, at this point, break. So the break tells you that it should, when it's done with this, it should go out of the switch case. Don't worry about this, we'll come back to this much later. So just know that for the case that when you put your condition, after you've written what code blocks you want it to, you have to put the break statement. So let's say we have case 1, so that is Monday. So console log on the console write line, this is Monday, and I want to do this, so I need to put the break again. So this is going to be 2, this is going to be 3, this is going to be 4, 5, and 6. So this is Tuesday, this is Wednesday, so this is Thursday, Friday, and we have Saturday. So basically what this now does is when it comes here, it said, okay, what is this expression here? We have that day of the week. So it now comes in and say whatever day of the week is it 0? If it is 0, then it runs this and goes out of the switch statement. If it is 1, then it comes in here, runs it and goes out of it, and does that all the way to 6, depending on what value day of the week is. And if it is none of them, so let's say if it's none of them, I want to tell the user that you put in a wrong day of the week. So something like this. So if I run this application now, since day of the week is 0, definitely what we'll be expecting is that we see this is Sunday, the first day of the week. And as we can see here, it says this is Sunday, the first day of the week, because our day of the week is 0. If I give it a value of, let's say 4 should be Thursday. So if we run this now, we should be expecting this is Thursday as what we'll get as output here. So this is Thursday. So basically this is just the switch statement. So you see the switch statement and the else if statement, they are almost like each other. They can be kind of used interchangeably. So for example here, if I wanted to do this with an if else, I could just do if, sorry, let me come down here. I could say if the day of week is equals to 0, then I want to, for example, I want to do what this is. I want to do this, else if the day of the week is 1, then I want to do for Monday, 2 for Tuesday, all the way. And then you see this default is just like the else. So it is where we have like what the else does. If it is unable to get through to any of this, then it goes to the default. So basically this is how the if, else, and the switch case they look like, and both of them are used for conditions, conditional branching. So for example, when we have a condition and based on a particular condition we want to do some particular functions, then we can use the if, else, or the switch case depending on the scenario in which we find ourselves. But most of the time both of them can do the same thing. But usually when your switch statement, where you use switch statement is especially when it just has, for example, one particular condition, you're checking that condition across. But for example, where you have multiple conditions, like for example, if you're checking the day of the week, you're checking the month of the year, you're doing many conditional checks, it's usually preferable to use the if than to use the switch. This is the if, the else, and then the switch statement, and that brings then us to the end of the conditional statement. What I want us to do now is to go ahead and try our hands on that calculator project, and let's try to convert it from the if else that we are using previously to use the switch case. I hope we'll be able to do that. If we had any complications or if there's any issue while trying to do it, please drop it in the comment section, and I believe I'll be there to help resolve that. If you have any other questions on any other parts of what we've been doing, please drop it in the comment section and I'll be very happy to respond. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.